show to quench your thirst. For the latest news, best analysis, and business of sports, it's Boss Sports.
Brilliant goal! What an equaliser!
From the mind-blowing dribbles, body smack, to the powerful dunks that defy gravity. Enjoy the frills, thrills, the squeaky bum time and feel the passion of everything sports on Boss Sports. Every weekday from 7:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. Boss Sports on Boss 98.9 FM Owerri.
And it's gone in! Amazing!
Good evening, honestly. Welcome to the evening edition of Boss Sports on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I go by the name of Osaze, your sports pilot. On the show this we'll be taking a look at what is going to happen, of course, in Oregon, America, as a Brumer and a Tobilaba Abortion are back to do what they know how to do best. The sports minister is spilling fire, saying why would Nigeria free not really included and selected among the 85 officials that will be taking part in this African Cup of Nations, the Nations Cup that will be taking place in Ivory Coast come next year. And I have an amazing information, of course, emanating from the world of tennis. Novak Djokovic is actually speaking in favor of Carlos Alcaraz after missing out in the Davis Cup. All this and more we hit in the course of the show this evening. I remember your say your sports pilot. Remember, we are live on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM. What and like the page and drop that comment instantaneously. We are also live on YouTube. Subscribe our YouTube channel at Boss Radio 98.9 FM. You can also download our app and watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. And enjoy the conversation on the show this evening, because this evening shows promises to be a tough one. Very, very, very amazing killer contested one. You will know why I'm talking like this. Send us some WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999. 0806 9992 999. What are we really discussing on the show today? What are we really discussing on the show this evening? Well, we are discussing three important issues on the show this evening. One is the game between Rivers United, because something is actually brewing out there. We all know that Rivers United will be playing in the CAF Confederation Cup come this Sunday, and Stanley Guma said the poor performances of the Nigerian club side on the continent could be traced or could be attributed to the inability of the Nigerian league to start. Do you really agree with him? Poor performance of the Nigerian club side on the continent could be attributed or traced to the fact that Nigerian league is not running. So he believes that for the fact that Nigerian league is not really running yet, it has really affected the performances of the Nigerian club side on the continent. How do you see this assertion made by Coach Stanley Eguma of Rivers United ahead of their CAF Confederation Cup game on Sunday? Secondly, we're taking a look at the game coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Manchester United playing at home, Old Trafford, against Brighton, which promises to be a tough game. And we all know that Manchester United are being characterized at the moment and bedeviled too many controversies, too many crises, too many in-house fightings, and rest of them. Now, we decided to take a look at the top goal scorer in the English Premier League so far, which happens to be Broad Erling Haaland, 6 goals with 1 assist. And we we looked at Manchester United players, we could not really discover one player that has netted up to 3 goals in this season Premier League so far. And we look at the Everton Brighton player, we discover that Ivan Ferguson of Brighton has already scored 4 goals with no assist. We have another Brighton player who has equally scored 3 goals. So going into tomorrow's game, Manchester United at home against Brighton. How do you see this contest? Can United win Brighton tomorrow? High flying Brighton. Manchester United, they really prepared. Can they stop Evan Ferguson come tomorrow? That is the question we are asking once again. What is your prediction on that game? Manchester United against Brighton tomorrow at 3 p.m. The third question is all about the German Bundesliga because Allianz Arena will catch fire today. Allianz Arena will actually be set on fire this evening. I'm talking about the game involving the league champions Bayern Munich, or you call them Bayern Munich, up against a high-flying Bayer Leverkusen. It's gonna be the war between Harry Kane and the Nigerian goal banger. I'm talking about Victor Boniface. It's gonna go down tonight at Allianz Arena. And we decided to look at the German Bundesliga so far. And I have it on good authority that German Bundesliga top goal scorer is not that person but Serhou Guirassy, who plays for VfB Stuttgart. He has scored 5 goals with no assist at all. The second, of course, on the table when it comes to top goal scorers in German Bundesliga is Victor Boniface of Nigeria, who has netted 4 goals with 3 assists. Now, talking about Harry Kane of Bayern Munich, Harry Kane has scored 3 goals and 1 assist. So tonight at Allianz Arena, Germany will be set on fire. It is going to be the war between Harry Kane and Victor Boniface, as Xavi Alonso actually is going to be up against well-experienced Bayern Munich manager. So let's actually look at it. Bayern Munich at home against Bayer Leverkusen. What is your take as Harry Kane gets into the war neck to neck against Victor Boniface? These are the issues we are discussing on the show this evening. Stanley Guma said Nigerians' poor performances on the continent, talking about club side, could actually be traced to the inability of the Nigerian league to run. Do you believe, yes or no? We need it to back it up with facts. And what is your prediction? What is your take? Your analysis on the game coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. at Old Trafford, Manchester United against Brighton. And later today, of course, we're going to see a very strong game. Allianz Arena will catch fire. Bayern Munich against the Bayer Leverkusen as Harry Kane gets up to wage war against Victor Boniface. Catch us live on Facebook and on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like the page on Facebook and drop your comment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment. You can also download our app to see us and watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. That's amazing. Let's start quickly with an amazing information emanating from Gombe State, because my very good friend, a good sports administrator, one of the finest sports administrators Nigeria is very, very lucky to have. I'm talking about Gara Gombe. Is talking to us on the show this evening. The chairman of Gombe State Athletics Association, Honorable Shiabo Gara Gombe, has donated school materials consisting of bags, books, uniforms, and sandals to the students of Athletics Academy in Gombe State. I can tell you authoritatively that 28 male and female athletes below 16 years were carefully selected and enrolled into the academy after they emerged as the best performing athletes at the Median Gombe State Inter-Primary School and Other Athletics Championship, which was sponsored by Honorable Shiaibu Gara Gombe. Of course, what Honorable Shaibu Gara Gombe has been doing for the people of Gombe State cannot really be overemphasized. It cannot really be overflogged, honestly. We cannot really stop talking about what this amazing God-sent Gombe State indigene has been doing, not only for Gombe State. I remember when he was actually having one or two positions, of course, at the Glasshouse. He did well as a sports administrator when it comes to the Nigerian Football Federation. He was an amazing sports administrator. He's a no-nonsense personality. He does not really indulge in this bad characters that has been characterized, kind of around our sports administrators. And what he's really doing is an amazing. I really want to try. I really want to use the Gombe State as a case study on the show this evening. For now, let's take a look at most of these politicians who probably are contesting for one thing or the other, or who said, okay, how can we actually invest our money into sports? Let me tell you the gospel truth. Nothing is impossible, honestly. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too big if you want to invest in sports. And let me tell you that when you invest in sports, especially in the youth, you take the youth away from the street. You are actually curbing menaces and vices, in the society, because when you engage the youth properly, they will not really have that opportunity, that time, of course, or maybe having a do mile to get involved into social vices that don't really grow the society. So I must really advise our politicians, especially down here in the Southeast, to borrow a leaf from what Honorable Shaibu Gara Gombe is doing. No matter how much you have, if you don't really invest in human and development capacity, I don't agree with you that you've already imparted life. So why not come together and invest in sports? No matter how little it could be, the youth will be very, very happy that, of course, they are being engaged. You can actually, not only in football, you can invest your money in hockey. You can invest, of course, in boxing. We have a different amazing sports segment. If you don't know how to do that, you can come to me and I will teach you how to invest your money in sports. Look at what Honorable Shaibu Gara Gombe is really doing. If you care to know, go and check the crime rate in Gombe State. It has already reduced drastically. He has been doing this for the youth from the 18 years above. Now he's actually getting down to the youth below 16 years. So Honorable Shaibu Gara Gombe is doing well, and I must really challenge all our politicians to benefit from what Honorable Gara Gombe is doing in Gombe State. From Gombe State, let's travel to Oregon, United States of America, where Nigerian athletes are doing well, even though the competition has really started anyway. After the setback they suffered at Budapest 2023 World Championship last month in Hungary, world record holder in the 100 meters hurdles Toby Loba Amoshun and world silver medalist in the long jump Esa Brume have another opportunity to end the athletics season on a high note. The two are already in Oregon, United States of America, alongside other top athletes from different parts of the world for this year's Wonder Diamond League final, which holds this weekend. As I speak to you, well, last year at the same venue, Toby Express, actually took the world by storm, not only winning gold in the 100 meters hurdles at the World Championships, but set a new world record of 12.12 seconds in the event. Well, she actually became the biggest sports celebrity in Nigeria and the entire African continent. Once again, the focus of many athletics followers across the world is on the track of Oregon. We are motion be able to turn her bad situation in Budapest into a glorious one here in Oregon. $1 million question. And Osaze is saying, yes, of course she can. She can and she can. We believe she can, so let's pray for her. Psychologically, mentally, she's ready. She's absolutely doing well and she can, honestly. For former Nigerian sprinter, hurdler and jumper coach Sahipa Beni, of course, the Diamond League final this weekend is a perfect avenue for Amoshun to regain her pride in the 100 meters hurdles. While we hope that Amoshun will definitely regain her pride and, of course, win this particular title. Brume is equally taking tough. Brume is saying she will do well when it comes to long jump. Of course, another Nigerian athlete, Brume, is among the finalists for the long jump top prize at the Diamond League this weekend. Bremen narrowly missed out in the maiden zone in Budapest, finishing fourth, but she is back at the same Oregon where she picked a silver medal last year during the 18th World Championship. Though Bremen has not really been so fantastic this season, many believe anything can happen in the Diamond League final. Of course, anything can happen in the world of sports. It's not really certain. Most of the times, anything can happen, and whatever happens, we believe that SL Bremen can win a medal in the long jump come this weekend at the Wonder Diamond League in America. Let's hope that these Nigerian athletes will not disappoint us. I believe they will not, and they will never disappoint us at all. Before we come to tell you what the Djokovic is saying about Carlos Alcaraz, I have it on good authority that a tearful Andy Murray dedicated a Davis Cup victory to his grandmother Ellen after revealing he missed her funeral because it was the same day when that match was actually taking place. Murray ensured Britain's made a winning start against Switzerland by edging past Leandro Reddy 6-7, 7-9 tiebreak 6-4, 6-4. Murray sat on his chair with his head under his towel before receiving another consoling round of applause from the crowd at Manchester's AO Arena. It came after the three-time Grand Slam champion showed his quality and experience to come through a tough test on the court. With Great Britain aiming to, for a place in November's 8th team in knockout stage, Murray's victory in the opening singles match of the greater stage remains Cameron Norrie can set through, of course, against the Swiss by beating Stan Wawrinka later today. And if Norrie loses, then Evans and Nia Skupski can actually secure a second straight Great Britain victory by taking the deciding doubles. And Jimmy could not really attend his grandmother's burial, and he is not really happy anyway. But whatever happens, I believe that he really needs to kind of accept that because he was doing well for the Great Britain side, and I believe honestly that everyone really should understand his position. He couldn't have left, for the better when he had an amazing competition to participate. Whatever happens, Andy Murray is very emotional, and let's actually run around to console him. More information related from the world of tennis has it that Novak Djokovic will step into defend Carlos Alcaraz for missing this week's Davis Cup match. Saying the 20-year-old Spaniard may be young, but he is not really a superman. Spain could have done with the world number 2 when losing their opening cup C tie in Valencia 3-0 to the Czech Republic side. And Davis Cup people have actually been criticizing Carlos Alcaraz for not really participating in that Davis Cup competition against Czech Republic. We know that Novak Djokovic is expected to lead the Serbian Davis Cup team against Spain today, and he's very amazing that Carlos Alcaraz should not really be criticized by fans, knowing fully that this particular player is still young, of course young at heart, but not really a superman. So let's hope that Carlos Alcaraz will definitely be part of the Spanish Davis Cup in their subsequent games. It's an amazing, honestly, when you see superstars and you think they really have a lion heart. Many of them don't really have a lion heart, if you care to know. So don't see them as lion heart people. They may be superstars, but in heart, honestly, at heart, you may not know. They may be young at heart, not really that superman, not really that strong. So that is what Novak Djokovic is trying to tell us, that Carlos Alcaraz is still young at heart and not yet a superman or a strong person when it comes to decision making anyway. Let's move over to cycling as Alberto Denson not only avoided a crash in the final kilometer to sprint to victory on stage 19 of the Volta Expana. Green jersey holder Caden Groves, who has won 2 stages this year, was among several riders to go down on a straight 2.2 kilometers run to the finish in Isla. But DSM Femic right that Dennis, 25 years of age, avoided the danger before passing fellow Italian Filippo Ganna in the sprint. Well, American Shokos finished safely in the peloton to retain the overall title. And the 29-year-old still leads Jonas Venga by 17 seconds with their Jumbo Visma teammate Primoz Roglic just over a minute before Kyrgios actually finished in third position. And let's look at what is going on in Formula 1, as a lot has been talked about Lewis Hamilton's ability to be competitive this season as Formula 1 actually runs off this year. When Mercedes, of course, Mercedes, or call them Mercedes, whichever way you choose to call English or German pronunciation, all is actually welcome. When Mercedes said they are following with interest former Ferrari driver Filippo Massa's attempt to overturn the 2008 World Championship result. Massa is taking legal action over an alleged conspiracy that he says denied him the 2008 title, which was won by Lewis Hamilton when he was actually driving for McLaren, where the chairman and the chief executive officer of Mercedes, I'm talking about Toto Wolff, said that Massa case was not really something anyone saw coming. Wolff suggested that the Massa case could have ramifications for the controversial end to the 2021 title fight, when Hamilton was on course to win the championship 2 years ago for Mercedes, while leading rival Max Verstappen going into the final laps of the season final in Abu Dhabi. But race director Michael Masi failed to apply the rules correctly during the late safety car period, of course, allowing only some lap cars to turn up lap themselves rather than all, and as the rules dictated. I can never really forget what really happened on that particular day in Abu Dhabi 3 seasons ago, where Lewis said, did I say 3 seasons ago? Of course, this is in May, it is 3 solid years, so it's actually 3 seasons ago, where Lewis Hamilton thought he had already won the title to retain it back to back again, but to his surprise anyway, Max Verstappen won him, of course, coming from behind to leapfrog him, going ahead to win the title. Such actually got Lewis Hamilton mad. He was like, why would the race director invoke a controversial rule? According to Lewis Hamilton, rules were actually broken, and the race director that was in charge at that particular game was very, very controversial. He failed to apply the rules as it should be, and after the whole argument, after the whole contest, after the whole fight, controversial everything, has actually roll. I remember vividly, many directors were asked to leave. Many directors were asked to leave Formula 1 because of that controversial victory recorded by Max Verstappen. Everyone thought that Max Verstappen's victory against Lewis Hamilton was a fluke, but Max Verstappen replicated an amazing victory last 2 seasons, and he's actually on course to winning his third consecutive Formula 1 title this season. So the victory recorded by Max Verstappen last season actually overshadowed the controversy we had in 3 seasons ago, when he actually came from behind to win Lewis Hamilton. Now Lewis Hamilton said that victory recorded and achieved by Max Verstappen was a fluke, was a scam, and he has not really forgiven Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton has refused to really forget what really happened on that pretty day in Abu Dhabi. It was an amazing day, honestly. I remember one of the race commentators saying, Max Verstappen moving, Lewis Hamilton, of course, overtaking. And before he could say ja, Max Verstappen was all over the places. And that was an amazing, controversial, the most controversial victory in the history of Formula 1. You're still listening to Ball Sports on Balls Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I remain your sincerely Osaze, your sports pilot. I'll be back after this time, and stay glued, don't touch that dial.
Where there's a boss, there is a law. We've created the law for other stations to abide. The new Boss Radio, 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
Lassa fever is a health epidemic in Nigeria, and like any plague, it must be wiped out. Wiping out Lassa fever will require the collective and conscious efforts of you and I. Here are a few things you need to know and do. Rodents and rats are the main carriers of the disease. You can be infected from the fluid or blood of an infected person and by shaking hands with people who are infected. Ensure that your food is properly covered, either cooked or uncooked. Rodenticides should be used to kill rats, while the bush around the home should be cleared regularly. Some of the symptoms include bleeding in the gums, nose, eyes, or elsewhere, difficulty breathing, a cough, and swollen airways. Kindly report to the hospital if you notice any symptom in order to prevent people not infected from contacting the disease. In addition, medical personnel should wear protective gloves and masks when treating people who are infected with the disease. Let's stop Lassa fever before it stops us. This message is powered by Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri.
We have 98.9 ways to keep you entertained. Other stations can keep the change. Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
Welcome back to Boss Sports on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I remain yours sincerely, Osaze, Osaze, your sports pilot. Of course, we are live on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like the page and drop that comment instantaneously. You can equally catch us live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment at Boss Radio 98.9 FM instantaneously. Download our app and watch us live wherever you are around the world, whether in Afghanistan, in Togo, in Uganda, wherever you are. Get our app and see us live and follow us live, of course. You can log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. We are discussing Stanley Eguma's assertion the inability of the Nigerian Premier League to start affected our club side performance on the continent. Do you agree with him? Yes or no? Back your decision with the great and amazing facts. What is our take on the game coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Brighton away to Manchester United? Let's get your well-organized analysis of that game coming tomorrow. Secondly, Allianz Arena will catch fire this evening as Bayer Leverkusen travels to Allianz Arena to face the league defending champions Bayern Munich. What is our take as Hurricane up against Victor Boniface? It's a war between Nigeria and England. Hurricane is an English player. Boniface is, of course, a Nigerian player. So between Hurricane and Boniface, Victor Boniface, who will be stealing the show tonight at Allianz Arena. Drop those comments on our Facebook page at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like the page and drop that comment instantaneously. You can also catch us live on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment. Why not get our app so that you can actually watch us comfortably wherever you are around the world? It's very important that you get our app as soon as possible. Log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. You can actually send us your WhatsApp messages as well on 0806 9992 999. 0806 9992 999. We'll definitely open the phone lines in a jiffy so they can call us and have a meaningful conversations with us on the show this evening. We are moving straight to football. We've had enough of non-football matters. Let's take a look at what is going on in the world of football. Many of you have been edging, and they're kind of asking me yourselves. Let's get on the football playing, and that is where we are at the moment. Fasten your seatbelt and sit tight, honestly. We begin with what is going on here in Imo State because the final match of the Nationwide League 1 Ikukoma Super Cup will take place at Uboma, a secondary school pitch between the Tudal Wadad Football Club from Kano State and Ave Football Club of Imo State. What I played out a 1-1 draw against the Ikukoma Football Club, but the Kano-based team made it to the final on goals difference, of course, while Ave Football Club defeated Divide Press Football Club by 2-1 to complete the finals, the finalist places. The organizers of this tournament said to me that Ikukoma Football Club will be up against the Divide Press Football Club tomorrow at 12 p.m. in a third place contest before Tudan Wadal Football Club tackles Ave Football Club same tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the Ultimate Prize Trophy. I asked this question. Everyone thought Ikukoma would make it to the finals. Nobody believed Ikukoma will be crashing out of this competition. Yes, of course, they went out. They could not really make it to the finals, not because they did not really play well, but because of the number of goals they really amassed were lesser compared to the number of goals gotten by this club from Kano State to Dan Wadal Football Club. So it's going to be an amazing finals tomorrow at 3 p.m. between Ave Football Club representing Imo State as well against Tudan Wadal Football Club coming from Kano State. So it's gonna be tomorrow's war between Kano and Imo. Who will be taking the trophy? Will Ave Football Club allow that trophy to leave Imo State? Hello, Imolite, what do you think? Are you having confidence that this trophy will remain in Imo State, or are you really kind of panicking that the Kano people will come to Imo State and take the trophy? How is it gonna be? How are you going to feel like if Imo State after hosting this competition and first to actually hold on to this trophy? Ave Football Club, how many times did I call you? Ave Football Club, make sure you don't allow Tudan to take this trophy away from Imo State. If you do, oh my goodness, let me reserve my comment because I wouldn't want to let the cat out of the bag based on the punishment I will dish out to Ave Football Club if they fail to win this trophy. It's a matching order I'm giving to you. Imonites are giving Ave Football Club a matching order. In fact, the benchmark tomorrow is win the trophy, whether by penalty shootout, whether by 1-0. You can play that and win this trophy. Don't allow Tudan to come to Imo State and take this trophy away. Please, Ave Football Club. Take a look at what is going around Odon Judy Hallow. Odon Judy Hallow scored a hat-trick to help his club Awada defeat Damaka Football Club by 4-2 in a Saudi Professional League game that was played at the King Abdul Aziz Stadium on Thursday night. Odon Judy Hallow opened the scoring in the 17th minute, and after Damaka equalized in the 36th minute, the Nigerian striker got his brace in the first minute of added time to make it 2-1. He went on to actually land his third goal of the encounter in the 52nd minute before the Super Eagles attacker was actually substituted, for Ali Abdul Qadir Maki right on the dot of 90 minutes. Odon Judy Harlow scored on his competitive debut for Awada, which traveled away to trash Atal 3-0 in a Saudi Arabian Professional League match which was played on the 21st of August this year. He replaced Hussein Essa in the 86th minute of that encounter and opened his goal account for Awada in the second minute of added time. Harlow has so far scored 4 goals in as many Saudi top 5 games for Awada this season. Odon Judy Harlow has refused to allow his goal machine dry. Honestly, he's been bagging in goals like no man's business. Good one for him. And there was this speculation, let me say, argument that Judy Harlow is welcome to the national team, and Nigerians were divided. When that news actually broke out. Don't ask me what I think because my lips are sealed on the show this evening concerning that issue. Let me say on that particular issue. Super Eagles player Emmanuel Dennis is really ready to undergo medical tests ahead of his loan move to Istanbul Başakşehir from Nottingham Forest. Information available to us sincerely has it that Emmanuel Dennis will travel, of course, today to Istanbul in order to complete his move to Istanbul Başakşehir. Nottingham Forest has already approved the deal, of course, with the salary covered. That is amazing, which means that this Turkish side will pay Emmanuel Dennis weekly wages for the rest of his loan stay at the Turkish Giants. Emmanuel Dennis has been heavily linked with a move away from Forest after he found himself a surplus to requirement at the City ground. The transfer window in the UK, of course, was shut down on the 1st of this month, but we have it on good authority that the Turkish transfer remains open, of course, until today's night. But whatever happens, Istanbul Besiktas are now about to take advantage of that, with the Dennis all set to make that move to Turkey. Of course, he should be arriving Turkey in the next 3 to 4 hours, according to information available to yours sincerely. Dennis joined Nottingham Forest from Watford for £20 million in 13 months ago. He played 25 times under Steve Cooper last season, from which he scored 2 goals and provided 3 assists. Yes, of course, yesterday, Romario, one of the sports journalists who has been tracking Emmanuel Dennis, revealed that, of course, Emmanuel Dennis should be arriving in Turkey in the next 3 to 4 hours. We wish him the best of luck, and let's hope he will definitely do well as he finds new love with his new club. That's an amazing move for him. Something is happening in the CAF Confederation Cup and CAF Champions League. Super Cup is taking place today. Talking about the African Super Cup. But before we get to that level, let me tell you that Taiwo Awoniyi, yes, of course, I'm talking about the Nigerian great goal banger, the Nigerian goal puncher, great and amazing Nottingham Forest #1. He's not really happy this evening. Why? Because a new Tottenham Hotspur signing, James Maddison, has rounded off an impressive first month as a sports player by being named the Premier League Player of the Month for August. Maddison finished top ahead of Super Eagles and Nottingham Forest goal banger Taiwo Awoniyi. Awoniyi said to me, Osaze, he's not really happy. Awoniyi scored in each of Nottingham Forest's first 3 matches in August, extending his overall scoring streak dating back to last season to 7 consecutive Premier League matches. He's now only the 3rd African player to score in 7 consecutive matches after Mohamed Salah and Emmanuel Adebayor. Maddison is the first Tottenham Hotspur player to win the award since Harry Kane achieved that in March last year, and he actually fended off a competition from Taiwo Awoniyi, Gerald Bowen from West Ham United, Brandon Boma of Brentford, Karum Mitoma from Brighton, and Rodri, who plays for Manchester City, to clinch this amazing award for himself. Well, I know Nigerians may not really be happy, but Awoniyi said that he's not really happy. He expected, of course, that award to come to him. He lost it to James Maddison. It's an amazing, of course, stuff for James Maddison. But for Awoniyi, I must really advise him to keeping on, of course, keep fighting, keep moving. I believe the sky is his limit. Keep those WhatsApp messages coming. Send us a WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999. 0806 9992 999. Am I calling the number fast? Okay, let me take it slowly. 0806 9992 999. 0806 9992 999. I am opening the phone lines right now. The number to call still remains 090 922 29922. 090 922 29922 or 091 226 77989. 091 226 77989. Yeah, I remember promising to read the WhatsApp messages. Some of the WhatsApp messages I could not really read during Ball Sports Morning Edition today. I promised to read them out on the show this evening. And this one is coming from, okay, what's the name again? Okay, let me read it the way it is. It said Bernard Insurance. He was actually great to me, also. Thanks so much. Bernard Insurance is a club with so much history. We wish them 3 points against RS Bekene without the Nigerian factor, although Moroccan clubs are always tough. Okay, and we wish Chelsea bounce back from this poor start of the season by punishing Bournemouth 6-1 tomorrow. Chelsea spent over €400 million this season to sign players, and he has another message saying, good evening, Osaze. Manchester United has no chance against Brighton. That is on fire. Prediction Manchester United 1. Brighton says Maguire to score 2 own goals. Hey, oh my goodness. You did not really indicate. Dietitian Ekago. No wonder this prediction is coming from you. Keep those calls coming. 09092229922 or 09122677989. Let me read this WhatsApp message. It's actually greeting Boss FM. How are you doing today? I hope all is well. Writing to say I pray for my daily club, Manchester United, darling club anyway. Manchester United to win their game tomorrow. I wish them good luck. I'm Jacob writing you from Area H, close to Everyday Supermarket. Thank you so much, Jacob. He says, good evening, Boss FM. How are you doing over there? I hope all is well. Of course, up United I stand. I pray for my darling club, Manchester United, to win tomorrow. Okay, thanks so much, Jacob. You quality sent similar messages this evening. Well, I reported during the morning show that game involving Bedden Insurance and RS Bakani would be taking place today. But I have it on good authority that the game has been shifted to tomorrow. Of course, the game will be taking place tomorrow at 4 p.m. Bedden Insurance against RS Bakani game will be coming up tomorrow instead of today. That is tomorrow. 4 p.m. Nigerian time at Samuel Ogbomodia Stadium. That is the venue for that game tomorrow. Let me remind you, we are live on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like the page and drop that comment. You can as well subscribe to our YouTube channel at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like the page and drop that comment instantaneously. Well, let's read the Facebook messages we have here on the show this evening. Oh my God, amazing Facebook messages. I have to start reading them out so that I can actually exhaust all of them before I call it a wrap on the show this evening. Hello, good evening. All right, hello, good evening. Keep the cells coming. This one is coming from a free mind. David, he says, good evening to you, Osaze. I'm writing from Umeze, Uzaba, Ikeduru, Imo State. I'm enjoying your program. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much, Free My David. Without you, we would definitely not be here. So we are here for you. Thank you for keeping us company. We appreciate that you continue to give us your support every time, every day. Free My David has another message saying, I'm wishing my darling club Manchester City good luck in their match tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much, Free My David. Also, Francis Omagandamani says, okay, he's actually watching us live from Mama Gunza in Enugu State. Good evening from here, and we return that greeting to you as well. Our greetings actually go to the people in Amagunza in Enugu State. How is Enugu State this evening? How is the weather? Honestly, I really want to know. Please, also Francis, yes, of course, just get in touch with me before we call it up. I really want to know how the weather is bubbling in Enugu State right now. Joshua Audi said, good evening, Osaze, my sports analyst and Manchester United faithful. Tomorrow's match is going to be hot. Soyan Amrabat is not really going to be part of the same. Well, I wish United all the best. Thank you for the update. Thank you so much, my very good friend. Can you imagine that some Manchester United fans, really said United knew that Amrabat was injured and they went ahead to sign him? It's going to be a case of scam. I don't know. If you want to know, you can ask Florentina. Uchenna Onukogu is saying something on our Facebook page. Gracia says, I see you from Ngwoma Obube. Okay, I love your show. Run things because things no run you, bro. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I appreciate a lot, honestly. Thanks so much, Uchenna, for that message. We have another one coming from Ernesta Aguille. Of course, Augusta says, please help me plead with Chelsea. Make them win. Okay, he said I should play with Chelsea to win. Well, don't worry, Chelsea will win tomorrow. Oh, Chelsea will win this weekend, I promise you. So be coming there if I should use that word. That Letitia Obiyo Ekagu says, good evening, Osaze. Manchester United has no chance against Brighton. That is on fire. My prediction, Manchester United won, Brighton 6. Maguire to score 2 own goals. Manchester United with their weak defense will collect water against Brighton. Dietitian Ekagu Obiyo, of course, from Umo Foruru. Thanks so much for that Facebook messages. Well, Dietitian has another Facebook message saying you are very rich if you can put your money on Chelsea winning against Bournemouth on Sunday. Keep the sales coming 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. Let's get your thoughts on the issues we are discussing on the show this evening. What is your take on the assertion made by Stanley Eguma, the coach of Rivers United, maintaining that the poor performances of the Nigerian club side on the continent could be traced and attributed to the inability of the Nigerian Premier League to start and to run before these club competitions actually started? What is your take on Bayer Leverkusen playing away against Bayern Munich? It's going to be war between Hurricane and Victor Boniface. And what is your take on the game coming up tomorrow? Manchester United at home against Brighton. Do you think United are really ready to win high-flying Brighton? David Mark is saying something on our Facebook. He says, good evening, Osaze. How was your day? Manchester United will win by 2-1. Chelsea will win Bournemouth by 3-0. Talking about Bournemouth, it's actually said, or let me say pronounced Bournemouth and not Bournemouth. Okay, get right from here is Bournemouth and not Bournemouth. Well, if Chuku Andrew says, good evening, Osaze. Go on with your good work at Boss FM. I am enjoying it. I am Ife Chuku Andrew from Nekede. Kemakandi Nekede this evening. I believe Nekede is catching fun because Nekede is a place where fun is actually welcome, if you ask me. So my greetings to the people in Nekede. Tell them say Boss FM and Osaze they greet. Freeman David is saying we are winning West Ham United 5-2. Haaland will score hat-trick. Freeman, are you a Manchester City fan? Hello? When did you join City? Please let me know. Keep those Facebook messages pumping up, of course, at Boss Radio 98.9 FM or what? Like the page and drop that comment. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Boss Radio 98.9 FM or Owerri. Definitely, you can download our app so you can watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. Yes, of course, radio for the boss man. Let's take a look at the games coming up later today in the French League 1. Paris Saint-Germain will be up against Nice at 8 p.m. Nigeria time. Let me look at exactly what is really happening here because Paris Saint-Germain has been talking tough and saying they will do everything possible to win that game. Whether they are up to the task, whether they are ready, it's not really what I'm really considering. But for the fact they said they want to win this game, should actually prove to Nice that PSG are ready to win this game. And talking about what is really amazing, of course, for Paris Saint-Germain and Nice, you know, this particular French club called Nice, many of you, or let me say, many of the sports journalists pronounce it as nice. It's not really pronounced as nice. This, of course, is being spelled as N-I-C-E. There's no doubt about it. N-I-C-E. But it's not really pronounced as nice. It's called Nice. Of course, it's not an English name, Bikonu. It's a French name and it's pronounced as Nice, not nice. So Paris Saint-Germain will be up against Nice today at 8 o'clock, and it promises to be a tough game. It promises to be an amazing, fantastic game. And whatever happens, I don't know whether PSG will be able to win this game, but I believe they are in order to win the game against Nice tonight, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's take a a little time to look at the table in the French League 1. AS Monaco are topping with 10 points after four matches, followed by Paris Saint-Germain 8 points after 4 matches. Their opponent called Nice are really positioned number 8 with 6 points after 4 matches. So how are they going to respond to Paris Saint-Germain's Arsenal tonight is what I, Osaze, don't really have the answer at this moment. But let's leave Paris Saint-Germain and take a look at what is happening, of course, in Germany, because the most important German Bundesliga this weekend is coming up, and I'm talking about Bayern Munich at Allianz Arena against Bayer Leverkusen, as Victor Boniface, who has already scored more goals this season than Harry Kane, netting what we call a solid 4 goals with 3 assists, while Harry Kane has scored just 3 goals with 1 assist. So it's going to be a battle between Victor Boniface and Harry Kane. Let's look at that game. Of course, the game will be taking place at Allianz Arena, and the Saturday free will be Daniel Sugar, of course, from Germany. And if you take a look at what is happening in the German Bundesliga table, you totally agree with me that Bayer Leverkusen led by Xavi Alonso is on top of the German Bundesliga with 9 points after 3 matches, followed by Bayern Munich, of course, 9 points as well after 3 matches. So it's a battle of the top of the table clash. Who will be emerging victoriously at the end of tonight's hostilities? Victor Boniface or Harry Kane? Who will be stealing the show? Who will be stealing the show? I won't miss that game for anything, sincerely speaking. It seems like our phone lines are really acting up. If I difficult pulling through via telephone lines, so why not send us a WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. That is the number for the WhatsApp messages, and you can actually drop your comment on our Facebook page. Get us live on Facebook and on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like the page on Facebook and drop your comment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, of course, on YouTube, and drop your comment instantaneously. Well, a lot is going on as I speak to you. Let me run as much as my leg can carry me, because we have what we call games, of course, happening today in the Spanish La Liga. Rayo Vallecano will be up against Alaves at 8 p.m. this evening. In the African Champions League qualification, I have it on good authority that Bumamuru from Burundi lost at home to Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa by 1, 2, 3, 4 goals to nothing. What an amazing game for Mamelodi Sundowns, winning from away with the goals coming from Costa. Costa netted a brace, of course, in the 12th and 37th minute before Nku nip it to the board, taking the game beyond the reach of the Burundi side in the 41st minute. So it's Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa winning away by 4 goals to nothing. In the African Confederation Cup qualification played today, Dreams Football Club from Ghana defeated the Kalo Football Club from Sierra Leone by 2 goals to 1, and the Swan from Guinea were actually beaten at home by Academia de Fayid from Ivory Coast by 2 goals to 1. The game involving Al Hilal Benghazi from Libya and Royal Sports from Rwanda has been postponed because of logistics problem. And in the African Super Cup, I have it on good authority that Al from Egypt are currently playing against the USM Osaze, of course. The game is been played into 24th minute. It's still goalless at the moment, and the referee for that game is not that person, but an amazing referee from Ghana. Yes, of course, in Gaza, he's actually doing a fantastic job as far as this game is concerned. Ali against USM Osaze, tough game. Egypt against Algeria in the African Super Cup. 24 minutes played already. Who will be emerging victoriously? I don't know. Time will tell it all, honestly. And there is something Talking about that game coming up tomorrow between Manchester United and Brighton, I really want to shock you that a foreign referee will be in charge of that game. I'm talking about Jared Gillett. Of course, Jared Gillett is from Australia. There's no doubt about it. He's going to be officiating that game between Manchester United and Brighton come tomorrow. Referee Jared Gillett is from Australia and has actually taken charge of several games before he was selected on April 15, 2019 to officiate what we call his first fixture on England soil with the England Football League tie first for him. That's an amazing. On the 22nd of June 2021, Gillett was selected with 3 other foreign referees who were promoted to the selected Group 1, allowing him to officiate in the English Premier League games from 2021 to 2022 season onwards. Of course, from 2021 upwards, he has actually been given license to officiate in the English Premier League. On the 25th of September 2021, Jared Gillett became the second person born outside UK to referee a Premier League game, taking charge of a 1-1 draw game between Watford and Newcastle United. So Manchester United fans and Brighton fans, the referee for tomorrow's game is a foreigner who has the license to officiate games in England. An amazing stuff, honestly. Well, Tisha Nobiye Ekagu said something on our Facebook, and he says, Joshua, how do you thank you? You know Brighton is not really your mate, and your defense is shaking. Well, Freeman David says, yes, Osaze, I'm a die-hard Manchester City faithful. Okay. I wish you people good luck come this weekend. And that's the much we can take on today's outing, of course, on Boss Sports Evening Edition at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I must appreciate every one of you for keeping it there with me on this evening outing. Those of you who actually sent your Facebook messages, WhatsApp messages, those who tried to call but could not really reach us due to some technical hitches. I most really appreciate every one of you. Those who sat back and listen, I say thanks so much for your company and rest of them. Let me remind you that Boss Sports Weekend Edition will come on air tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Kachi Sports and I will be here to do justice to a lot of issues affecting sports around the world. Always get our app and watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can as well log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. I still remain yours sincerely, Osaze, your sports pilot. Listen always to Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri, radio for the boss mind. Have a very lovely evening. Bye-bye.